It's time now for our big board, and John Carl is back for our first story. And let's start with Hillary Clinton. Could she be? People are saying she could be the next mayor of New York City. Less than 2 months after conceding the election to Donald Trump, Newsmax reports Clinton may be considering a run against Bill de Blasio. So, John, there's been a lot of speculation over what she might do next.
Yes.
Mayor of New York, what do you think?
Okay, this is one of the craziest stories I have heard, okay? I mean, look, think about this. After going through all that she has gone through, she wants to do a rope-a-dope battle in a Democratic primary in New York against Bill de Blasio, who, by the way, was the campaign manager of her first campaign for Senate. I don't think so, but here's the interesting thing, Amy. We've asked the Clinton folks about this. Guess what they've said?
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
They don't knock it down. They're not knocking it down.
Interesting.
So it's still there. Let the speculation continue.
So if it's not this, what is it?
Well,
what's next?
It's hard to say. She's been extraordinarily quiet, of course, since losing. We've seen somebody else who won the popular vote and lost the presidency. It was Al Gore. He was extraordinarily quiet for a long period of time and then went on to become an award-winning documentary filmmaker and found another cause. I'm not sure what Hillary Clinton's cause will be, but she clearly still has a very loud voice.
A lot of people think she'd win, though, for sure. If she
Mayor of New York?
Yes.
Yeah, but would she want the job? I mean, that's the
maybe
question.
she wants the win.
You know, I mean, Rahm Emanuel became mayor of Chicago. I don't know if she'll look at that example and think about how much fun he's had.
Yeah, that's true. All to keep in mind. We know where she's going to be inauguration.
She's going to be right there on the west front of the Capitol.
That's where we do know where she'll be next. But next up, it's finally over. The wait for football fans. The NFL wildcard weekend kicks off tomorrow when the Oakland Raiders take on the Houston Texans right here on ABC and ESPN. Joining us now, Super Bowl winning coach and the man who will be in the booth calling the game, my man Jon Gruden. Thank you so much for getting up, John. I know you don't like getting up early like this, but we appreciate it. And I know you're in the booth, but boy, you go through those films. You look at that tape. What are the headlines? What are the storylines for the games?
Well, Houston versus Oakland, great game. Connor Cook, the quarterback for the Oakland Raiders, gets his first career start, Robin, in the playoffs against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL. That's hard, man. That's harder than being the host of Good Morning America. I haven't seen an underdog like this since Rocky Balboa. But the Texans, they have quarterback problems themselves. Brock Osweiler started 14 games. They benched him. They brought him back because of an injury. So he's got to play well. A lot of urgency, a lot of pressure on two young quarterbacks here in Houston.
We've never seen that, though. A first start and it being in a playoff game like that. You think he can rise to the occasion?
I have never seen this before. Matter of fact, it's never happened. I've gone all the way back in my notes to 1966.
Wow.
He's had no reps. I don't even think he knows this offense very well. And to have to do it on the road against a great defense like Houston in this noise, first downs are going to be hard to come by.
Yeah.
All right, John, let's talk about the New York Giants because they've been taking some heat this week, apparently partying with Justin Bieber, pictured on a boat with Trey Songz. Is this going to be a distraction for them? And a curse?
It's going to be a distraction if they lose this game. If they lose this game, Justin Bieber is going to be the reason why.
Yep.
I don't think that was a wise move by these players putting themselves in this position, but if they go to Green Bay and pull this off, they might be partying with Bieber again in Miami.
You got a good point there, John. So, okay, let's have some Super Bowl predictions here. You know what it takes. I remember being there with you after that big win for Tampa Bay. What does it take to win the Super Bowl? Who do you think we're going to see in the game this year?
You know what it takes? It takes one team to get hot for 1 month of the season. And I think the best teams we saw this year were the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. I think that would be a great Super Bowl matchup. But you never know when you get in the playoffs. A team that plays really good defense and a quarterback that gets hot. Maybe you get a tuck rule. Maybe you get some type of help from the officials. Who knows? Anything can happen. That's why this time of year is awesome.
You're stirring it up already. Here on Friday morning, you're stirring it up for the weekend. What about you,
I say Dallas Cowboys, this is America's team. This is their year. But, man, wouldn't it be great to see the New England Patriots win and to see Roger Goodell have to hand the Lombardi trophy to Tom Brady? And would it be a deflated football on the Lombardi trophy?
Last time I brought that up, I got a lot of Twitter hate. Just be careful, John.
John Gruden, John Carl, thank you both very much. You have a good weekend, John. Great to see you as always. And the playoffs start tomorrow. The Raiders take on the Texans at 4:20 p.m. Eastern right here on ABC.